It's coming up to that time once again. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak's next title update, number 4 this time, isn't too far away. I love when these updates drop and bring us new powerful monsters to take down, often with them coming new armor sets, weapons, and even skills, which totally mixes up the game and means it's time to grind out all new and stronger mix sets. Well, alongside these things in these title updates, we often get some additional minor changes, fixes, or quality of life improvements, and this update will feature some of those too, and personally speaking, for me, one of them is quite a big deal if you play Monster Hunter a lot. So do click like down below and subscribe if you want to keep up to date from us here on the channel with all things Monster Hunter. With this next title update being so close, currently set for February, we already know that there will be a returning Elder Dragon as well as a powered up monster. There is only a very vague silhouette of what this returning Elder Dragon could be, so before I jump into a couple of my guesses, I want to ask you guys,
who's that?
Elder Dragon. Tell us your guesses in the comments down below. Before we jump into things though, we wanted to show you guys this project that we were so excited to make. These are the Ponchis, another officially licensed Monster Hunter project that we've produced. There's a total of 4 designs to pick from: a Rathalos, Zinogre, Paolumo, and Nergigante, and the Palico on its own. They're wearing these ponchos kind of like armor from in-game. So if you do like the look of them, check the description down below for the link that will take you to the endgame website. First up is a change to the anomaly research request system. Currently, it requires you to beat a specific monster at a certain level or higher. You can see this on the left of the image on screen. But on the right side will be the new way that these function. After this update, you will only need to finish the quest of a specific level to actually finish it and get your rewards, being a stamp and the coins. But if you slay the requested monster as a bonus, you get a second stamp as well as your modifier bonus to your research points. Here's what Suzuki, the Sunbreak director, has to say on this. In Title Update 4, adjustments will be made to anomaly research requests. You'll be able to clear the research request conditions by clearing an anomaly investigation at the specified level. Slaying the target monster will now earn you a bonus. So what this basically means is that farming those investigation coins is going to be even easier and faster, a big improvement for farming here. But next is the one that I'm even more excited about. We have a huge improvement to the loadout system. If you're like me, you probably have a whole bunch of different loadout sets, item sets, layered armor sets, and so on. So this is quite a big deal if you are like me. Basically, as you can see from the screenshot, we'll get a new loadout menu where we can actually customize the item loadout, equipment loadout, and layered loadout all in one loadout slot. So you can set up your specific mix set and weapon with the correct item loadout to match it, such as having all of your ammo and crafting items for a bowgun build, just as an example, but then have your specific layered armor on top of that, all with the press of a single button once you have it set up. This is such a great change that will make the flow for players who like to use a lot of different weapons, item loadouts, and even fashion hunters. It's just going to make our lives so much easier when it comes to getting our loadout ready to go into a hunt. So if you switch between weapons a lot that need different item loadouts, this is going to be super perfect for you. And if you're just a fashion hunter that likes to use different layered armors with specific weapons, then again, this is going to be super convenient as well. I honestly cannot wait for this, and I think it needs to be a standard for all Monster Hunter games going forward. Of course, with the title updates, we'll also likely get a higher cap for anomaly investigation and research levels, so maybe we'll get more weapon augments and afflicted versions of new monsters. Going back to the returning Elder Dragon though, I do have 2 guesses as to what I think it might be. First up, the image does look like there will be spikes featured on the monster. So first, I'm going to throw out Amatsu, the final boss monster of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, as my first guess. It's in keeping with the Japanese theme of Rise, and the monster might match the silhouette as it does have those spikes featured on it. Could Amatsu be the monster behind the Great Calamity? I do also think in terms of how the monster visually looks, it's a bit similar to Ibushi, Nawa, and All-Mother, so I do think it's in keeping with the theme, but we'll have to wait and see. Alternatively, my second guess would be Volcana from Monster Hunter World Iceborne. It possibly matches the silhouette with the various ice spikes on its wings and shoulders, and the head is kind of the right shape too. Personally, I thought Volcana was an awesome monster and fight in Iceborne, so even though it wouldn't be my most hype returning Elder Dragon, it would still be a pretty cool one to fight in Sunbreak. So what are you most excited for when it comes to Title Update 4? Tell me your specifics down in the comments below and why. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely show support by clicking like and subscribing so you don't miss out on the next update from us. And there are 2 more videos on the screen now that we think you'll quite enjoy if you did enjoy this one. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you found this one interesting or helpful, you're probably going to like these too. Make sure to tell us what you think though after watching in the comments down below.